All right, this is a quarter panel part 3. Last time I left you guys, I had the quarter panel just kind of roughly fit on there. That cell panel that I had, the cell panel up here on the cell panel, I had to get that lead out. So I got a torch and got the lead out, cut the spot welds, just like I showed you in the previous videos, and it just popped out. Then I went along and just cleaned up all the old spot welds where it was, sanded it, grinded it, cleaned it up, so you can get a good weld when you go to the spot weld this back on. Now I got a punch, sheet metal punch here. We're gonna go through here about every 1.5 to 2 inches, and put a hole, get ready to spot weld this back together, and put it on there for the final time, and clamp it down and get it in position, and get ready to weld it in. This is a pretty common tool. Some of you may haven't seen it, but it's just it just puts a little 3/16 hole on there. Get it ready to spot weld. Window. I'm gonna wrestle with this one. Sheet metal stands already got something on it. I've only got 2 of them, so I was trying to use a crook with this. Alright, let's get some around the front. Hope you guys see what I was doing. be about it. I probably need a couple around this wheel well. Alright, I can add some more later if I need to. Alright, I'm gonna pause you and do a final install here. Alright. Like I said, I got all this cleaned up and ready to go and ready to get a good weld on. And let's put it on there, see what happens. I know what happens, already had it on there for like 6 times. Oh, you know what? Almost forgot. I need to trim this up around the trunk. I'm gonna pause this real quick and I'll come right back. I gotta trim that lip up around the trunk. Alright, here we go. Let's try this again. Will do. Kind of working from the door. We're back. Get it in a general area. still good. All right. Trunk. Let's see, right here, where it goes from this trunk up to the window, stamp where it's just going to sit down. Probably could have trimmed a little bit more off that trunk lift. I thought I made it work. I'm just kind of getting everything to lay down everywhere I gotta weld it, just to kind of be happy. All laying down together. Spot that keeps giving me trouble is right here. Now on the back side, on the bottom part of this quarter panel, it's got like a, I don't know, a 1/2 inch lip, and it tucks up under the inner support beam, and in between the this rocker panel and the support beam and this, and it's just having a hard time. I wrestled with it earlier, of getting tucked up under there and staying. Sometimes you just gotta keep fooling with it. Get it where you need it. Anyway, it's pretty much roughly where it needs to be. It could probably be tapped in a little bit more. I'll probably punch me a couple holes there and spot weld up to that inner structure. Normally from the factory, this rocker panel comes up, tucks under, quarter panel comes down, tucks under, and this inner structural is in between them. But there's really no way I can get in there to pinch weld it. That could be kind of interesting to see how the factory did it. But that's really, and you just want to double check everything. You want to double check or triple check everything. Like I said, once you get it in here, you get it set where you want. Make sure it's fitting good all the way up around your wheel well, all around all your pinch welds. And some of this aftermarket stuff, it's stamped, this pinch weld is going to be larger, it's going to be bigger. And then the factory, just like this one right here, is sticking it probably an 1/8 of an inch higher than that window pinch weld comes around. And just make sure it all fits and everything's laying down. You know, you could even go as far as putting the trunk deck lid back on it, trunk lid, and make sure you got this gap good. But to be honest with you, the way that this sits down and it follows that, it would really be kind of impossible to get it off, to be honest. So there you have it. Now all you do is go through there, and the way I would do it, I'd probably start down here by the door jamb and get them spot welds, get this tucked up under there like it should be, so you know it's not going to move on you. And start up the door. Start up the door, and then get a couple here along the fender well, and then work your way down, and just kind of work your way back to the back. And as you do it, you know, just take a pair of, you know, you got these, and they got different kind. And each time you, you know, put them on there and pinch that seam together where you're going to spot weld it, hit your weld, and just keep going all the way up to there. And make sure you clamp it. That way them seams are, you know, good and tight all the way across and all the way around. And you have to get it all spot welded and done. And don't forget your spot welds up here. Weld that roof panel back up to that quarter panel. And then after you do that, it's on, man. I mean, but just take your time, make sure everything fits right. Again, you know, I got my door somewhat straight. The door hinges, the pins in them sag, they're wore out. So when I put this door in there, I tried to line it up even across the bottom of the door, between the door and the rocker panel, to get that gap right. And then you can work off that gap to the quarter panel gap. And it's pretty close. I can see that the door needs to go up a little bit, but gap for the most part is good until you get up to here. And when you get up to here, it opens up pretty good. So I'll have to figure out how to do that. I don't think. I think there's some adjustment there. I think I can get there. Once I get them hinges on that door fixed right to where it's solid and they sagging every time you open and close it, I can get a gap lined up. But that's quarter panel number 3. Like I said, take your time. I would have to say that you really don't need any really specialty tools. I mean, you can use a drill bit to drill out all of the spot welds like I did. Or you can, you know, the only thing that I would say you would probably need is a welder. I mean, a good gas MIG welder. I wouldn't try to do it with a flux core welder. That stuff's just emergency. You know, I wouldn't do body work with that stuff. You know, like if you got a mower deck or something like that that's broke, then you can, if you got a flux core water fed welder, that's what that stuff's for. I wouldn't use it. So you need a good solid wire with some gas. And take your time. Anybody, you know, you guys can do this. I mean, try not to get too intimidated. Think your way through it. And then after you get your old quarter panel on, just take your time, get your new one fitted, get it on there, get all your, like I said, I have the air punch. It makes it a lot easier. I mean, if you don't have that, then just drill the hose. Drill the hose with a drill bit all along there, about every inch and a half, 2 inches apart all the way across. And then start your welding. And enjoy doing it. Now, one more comment I wanted to make is, you know, I got some comments on the other video of when I was doing a door on my RS, and I was showing you how to use a guide coat, how to get the door panel flat. And then you get guys on there that want to just make rude comments, and I try not to get wrapped up in it. But you know, I commented back. So he was just making a nasty comment how I didn't take my door handle off. It's like, you know what? Who cares? For one, I still had the window in the door. I had the door handle on there. I just taped it all off. And you know, a lot of these videos are for, you know, he's like, I got my own professional body shop. Whoop-de-doo, you know? Nobody really cares. You made a comment about, well, if you're going to teach these guys to do it, tell them teach them to do it right. You know what? If you got your door off, you got your window out, you got your whole car torn apart like this 78, fine, take the door handle off. It's too nuts, you know? But for a guy who's just wanting to get his car painted, and that was the whole purpose of the 92 Camaro. So if you're watching this video, I'm explaining to you why I didn't take the door handle off. So, and you got guys out there who's just trying to get the car painted. They don't want to disassemble the whole thing. You know, they're just trying to get a good primer on it, get it blocked down, get it painted. They're not taking their windows out. They're not taking their door handles off. They're not taking their latches off. So before you really know the whole story and before you know what the point of these videos are, don't comment. You know, just keep it to yourself. If you got a professional shop, then whoop-de-doo. You know, go back to your business. If you had a professional shop, you probably shouldn't be scrolling and watching my videos then, because you already know how to do it all. So, but now that rant's over, just, you know, I'm just trying to keep it clean, trying to help you guys out. You know, if there's people out there that, you know, want to make rude comments, just keep it to yourself, because I'm not going to entertain them anymore. Just let you know. I just hope these videos help people out. Your normal everyday guy who works Monday through Friday and he's trying to get his car done on a weekend. That's what this is about, you know. So anyway, I hope this helped. Leave some comments, hit like, subscribe, you know, get some more people on the channel. After I get this done, the body work on this is pretty much done. I mean, as far as the welding, the rest repair. I'll have to do some body work on this cell panel up here. I think I'll put a short strand fiberglass filler in there, a lot stronger than your regular, polyester body filler. And we're going to do some body work and get this thing ready for some epoxy primer. Actually, I'm going to epoxy primer first, and then I'll do the body work and get it ready for some high build primers and get it all blocked and stuff like that. So, but anyway, hit like, subscribe. Hope these helped you out. Leave some comments if you guys got any questions. Let me know. I'll do my best to answer some questions for you or point you in the right direction anyway. All right, take care.